This is not going to be a long video, and I don't think I'm going to be doing much reacting and responding to what I'm going to share, because I believe both videos do a great job of explaining this issue, but I will share a word at the end.
And so before I got on here to say what I'm about to say, I made sure that I read everything up before I say what I gotta say. She's not a victim. She chose to have intercourse. She chose to get pregnant. And then she did not want the twins. And then she went to a doctor, took some pills, and then her life got taken because of the side effects of that said pill. That's not a victim. You can't blame the abortion ban for her death. She chose to take pills that had side effects that killed her. That's her fault. The fact that women can walk around having intercourse, get pregnant, and then play the victim is mind-blowing to me, which is why I don't believe in abortion. The fact that your family is sitting up here supporting your negative behavior, which caused your life to be taken, is why you ended up in that situation. Lack of self-accountability, and it's all black women. No, Tatiana does not feel bad. It's sad that her life was taken, but she allowed her life to be taken because she chose to not be accountable for her actions. Baby, once you get pregnant, why are you going to risk your life on getting an abortion? Don't have intercourse. It's that simple. It is that simple. It's not like there was anything wrong with her body for her not to carry those twins. Okay.
The next video I'm going to share is from Kristen Hawkins, who points out something very interesting that I didn't know of and a lot of Americans probably didn't know about. Let's listen.
So today, Kamala Harris put out a statement about the 28-year-old Georgia woman who was a single mom who died after reportedly taking chemical abortion pills with her twins, blaming the pro-life movement. They are literally trying to blame the death of 3 people on the pro-life movement because a mother chose to take abortion pills, and the abortion industry sent her on her way with no care. If you want to point the blame, Kamala Harris, look in the mirror, sweetie, because it was the Biden-Harris FDA in December of 2021, which got rid of all the regulations, the risk evaluation mitigation strategies, REMS, on chemical abortions, one of which says a woman must have an ultrasound before the abortion, chemical abortion, and after to prevent sepsis, to make sure that all the contents of the uterus, the child, the placental tissue are removed from her uterus so she doesn't become septic and die, which is what exactly happened in this case. We don't have all the details, but I can tell you right now, those standards that were removed from the Biden-Harris administration could have prevented this young mother's death after she chose abortion.
If what Kristen Dawkins is saying is true, then why do you think the Biden administration got rid of the ultrasound regulation? Because the abortion industry knows that if a woman sees what's inside of her womb, she is far more likely to change her mind about getting an abortion. So what do we have here? We have politicians who were pressured by the abortion industry to remove regulations to make it easier for a woman to abort her child, even if it could cost that woman her life. This is not about your choice. This is not about your life. They don't care about you. Kamala Harris is a politician. And the reason why she can go around talking about abortion the way that she does, talking about women's rights and reproductive health, because she can use that to tug on your heartstrings and tug on your emotions and cause you to be afraid in an economy that they help to destroy. So if or when you get pregnant and you're looking at the grocery prices and you're looking at the gas prices that they help to skyrocket, you're far more likely to consider an abortion. And then if you take that all too convenient abortion pill, hey, all of the things that would have been in place to protect you, that may have made you change your mind, are now gone. Kamala Harris is a politician. And like most politicians, they're not beholden to their citizens. They're beholden to their donors. She has a long history of pushing policies that favor the abortion industry, not because she cares about women. If she cared about women, they would have left that regulation in place. The second thing that I want to say is that we, Black people, have allowed politicians and leaders to profit off of our lack of accountability for far too long. Our lack of accountability has become major profit. And you know how? When you lack accountability, And you can easily say, oh, it's someone else's fault. And then they come along and say, yeah, it is their fault. Because now the solution is outside of you. And if the solution is outside of you, then they can position themselves as the solution. We are our greatest enemies. The real issue is us and our resistance and our rejection of God. Why would you want to give away accountability? When you give away your accountability, you're giving away your power. Why would you give someone else that type of power? The last thing I want to say is that if we don't repent and come out of agreement with the spirit of death that has ravaged our community, they are going to use Black women as the martyrs of their agenda. And if you step into an abortion clinic, you are putting yourself at risk of becoming their martyr. So it's not just going to be those babies that die. It could be you. And for them to even be wicked enough to tell you that you are far more likely to die having a baby than to have an abortion is a lie from the pit of hell. The root issue here is that we have turned from God. We have stopped trusting in God. The solution is turn back to Jesus. That is the solution here. The solution for whatever the issue is as to why you might want to abort your child, the solution is to turn to God. The solution is to turn to Jesus. We can no longer be on the forefront of this movement, the very movement that was created to destroy and has worked to destroy our community. It has to stop now.